In today's War Wheels How to Have Fun workshop, we're going to talk about Doomfist. Now, one thing about Doomfist that's a little different now is he's been reworked. He is now a tank. He is really good at AoE punching people and making sure that people stay away from point. I don't have that much experience with Doomfist. I'll put in the card like I do with most of these videos, and you can see for yourself how much experience I have. But in this one quick play, just using my strategic mind and trying to understand where to place Doomfist and how to play him, which I've known. Let's get started. We're playing in Busan as our first match. Gonna choose Doomfist. Best thing to do is choose Doomfist and make the rest of your team quite anxious by getting out of the voice chat and getting out of the regular chat. We've kind of went over that before, especially if you're going to play competitively. Make all of your team nervous. They're scared when a Doomfist comes in a lobby because the Doomfist can either be very bad or decent. There's no amazing Doomfist players, especially with this new rework. Make sure to say hello to your players, and make sure to say they say, and they say, and they say. That is a great joke from Overwatch 1. And as you can see, this May, see me nodding here. This May understands it. The May understands it. They've been playing Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2 quite a lot here. Make sure you're with your whole team. Try not to dive in without them. That's what I was trying to do through this play. Use your fist shooter, the left click, as kind of a shotgun, long-range shotgun. As you see, I'm gunning for this Bastion. I miss him on the first hit and use to charge my fist. I'm about to die, so I dive back out. I'm looking for a better entry point, and I see it. I try to hit this soldier, hit him against the wall, and he dies. See, that's another thing. Hit these guys against the wall. They will die. I go for this Orisa, then I change my target because I'm like, oh, the Orisa used her gold. So here, I know I'm screwed. I'm going for the big hit off the end of the stage. That works a lot of the time. And as you can see, I'm just jumping around, trying to spread the court. And we talked about that in our Diva video, is spreading that court. Here I go, hitting the Bastion. He goes flying off, and I wave at him. You always need to wave at him. I don't care that I died. You got to wave at the person you kicked off the stage. Because see you later, you know. Team Rocket said it themselves. We're blasting off again. And they say, and they say, and they say. And maybe some one punch is all you need. Because it's true. I'm looking for my opening here to punch somebody. May hits their wall. I use my absorb. Sometimes people see it coming, so they do that. I miss my punch. You don't want to miss like I'm doing here. That was a mistake. This Bastion's gonna eat me up. You cannot block all of that damage. Even me, as a unseasoned Doomfist player, only salted, as you could say, uses absorb when it shouldn't. That block is meant to charge up your fist there and make it so that you can do more damage. And sometimes that block isn't going to absorb everything. You're going to still take damage. I'm still taking damage here. And using physical cover, here I go for an upwards entry again. I don't see the rest of my team, so I go back down. And again, trying to get him off the stage, but Orisa kicks me out and says nope to that. As you know, and as you should know, Orisa's Javelin can make it so that your stuff is canceled out. Also, her standby can cancel out things, that gold. We are in pretty dire straits here. The Junkrat does a pretty great tire, getting one of the healers out of the way, and we kind of develop somewhat of a dominance here, if I do remember. Sometimes you can use your jump to get to the rest of your team. If you notice your team way up, you can use your jump to help them. And I'm like, oh crap, I've got to spread these guys off the point. And the bad thing about Doomfist that I do want to say is if you don't capitalize on a punch, you might as well not. You know, I mean, it's not good to play him. You have to hit almost every punch you charge up. If it gets stopped or blocked, you're done. Because you're trying to spread the court and cause major damage and issues for the other team. That's what really causes us to lose here. I had missed numerous numerous punches. As you can see, they're kind of doing my job, kind of really getting in there. Try to dodge the Bastion there, end up falling off. That's going to happen as a Doomfist. Here's me typing well, shoot, basically kind of admitting that I did a very bad thing, and that's going to put a nail in the coffin. You always want to play to the whistle, though. It's always important. That's why I'm trying to climb all the way back up. Use my Doomfist power to get back in there, but I'm just surrounded on all ends. There's nothing I can really do but accept my fate. Round 2. Always remember, drop round 1. Round 1 didn't go our way. Round 1 was bad on my end. Not the best plays. Round 1 complete. It's called a round for a reason. It's not called the game. Drop it and move on. Especially with a player character like Doomfist, where I've not played this character very much, and he's a very volatile character in the way. Look at me looking at the floor, ashamed of my performance. Both healers very understanding. They just stand there and in solace. She switches to Anna, and I feel sorry for them switching to Anna. This Kiriko, you can tell the Kiriko's okay because they were bouncing up and down with their little crouches. So that's good. The healers are still with me here. Now with this map, a lot of it's to do with map. We're gonna always go up here because if you go down to the tunnel, you're gonna cut yourself off and get yourself screwed over. So I'm waiting for the rest of my team here, and I'm gonna look for an opening. I'm gonna look for an opening here. They're gonna come from 1 to 2 sides, and I'm pressuring again with that shotgun fist, and I'm just trying to get away from the dang Orisa. Her gold gets taken away. I'm kind of going around to generate some space. I dive in to generate more space. Bang! Right there. A nice punch. That's going to finish off Soldier 76. Always take care of that cast. That cast was the Baptiste lamp that you saw me take out there. And unfortunately, again, here I go, not learning from my past mistakes, blocking through a Bastion's turret. I know better than that. And you know, I just know better than that already. That's 2 times I've done that. Now we're going to cut down low. I see all of my team pretty much there. We're all cutting down low, so I might as well cut down low too. Again, using that left click as a shotgun. Now I'm going to try to avoid the Bastion's fire. I can't, so I need to drop back to my healer, but it's too late. She reses me. It was a very good res. And we just proceed right through. And I'm like, I gotta spread these guys out. Wham. I've got them all on one side. There's a cast. I wanted that cast really bad. I'm kind of stuck again. The Orisa cornered me and kills me. I want to keep them down here. Like, you guys just stay down there. Stay down there. Stay down there. That's what I'm saying to them. Keep pressure. Keep pressure. And bam. Hit the Baptiste. I have my ult. Hit that. That's good. Bam. Trying to get her off the edge. Got her off the edge. Yep. See, I'm spreading them out now. Spreading them out. I die, but it's totally worth it with that Reaper popping ult. And I hit a res. We get a TK. That is our first team kill of the game. And that's when I know I'm re-warming up. Re-warming up, baby. And I do the Doomfist thing. Got to do the Doomfist thing when you're feeling a little confident. And spamming those voice lines. Important again. Using that fist as a shotgun to make sure they stay down there. It's a great way to do. Orisa's kind of by herself. Unfortunately, made a tiny mistake there. Cast is going to go. I hit the cast plus some more. Then I use my other fist to kind of jump around. And Orisa is now in the middle by herself. Our Reaper is going ham. This is the play. Right here. This is where I knew Doomfist was the right choice on this map. Watch this play. This becomes play of the game. Just taking my time, watching, timing. They're all lined up, and bam! They all go off the edge of the map. That is how you play Doomfist. Timing, patience, and just anger. And you gotta wave. It's the best way to be happy about a play. And as you can see here, I'm very happy with my own play. And excited for a team kill. And dancing is also very needed. You want to dance when something crazy like that happens, even if you're out of position. Here we go. Now, again, trying to keep them in that area, not letting them out. I'm like, I want to win this bad boy. Now, you're going to see here, I see Soldier pop his ult really in a fashion. I hear it. So I took him out again. Again, those fists are capitalizing, sorry. And I hear that soldier pop his ult. I'm pretty sure it's really close. Someone marked him. Here he goes with his ult. I'm going to dive him and say, nope, you are not even coming close. And I don't care that the round's over. I'm going to punch him and make sure he knows that's what would have happened. That's what would have happened, pal. I'm tired of you. So we tie the round up. That's why you drop the first round. It's going to happen, especially with characters you're not super good with. And sometimes you just got to stay with that character and start warming up with it. Me and the Kiriko kind of vibing. Me and the Mercy kind of vibing. Whammo kablamo. This map, I knew Doom would work really well because there is a drum in the middle of it, and this is where the stage comes into play. There's a drum in the middle of the stage, and I knew I could kind of use that as a pivot to hit people against the wall. You get extra damage on people if you hit them against the wall, and sometimes not charging up your fist all the way to spread people out is another good way to go. Here we go, diving the drum here to start out. Again, using that fist as a long-range shotgun. That Orisa has used her gold. I'm going to say I'm not going to hit her. Now she's out of it, but she cancels. She's almost dead. There's a cast on her, and there's nothing I can really do outside of... I should have probably been taking out that cast. We're holding on pretty good here. And I'm like, we need to get some more of that. Whammo kablamo right into the Bastion, but unfortunately... all I'm just trying to do is keep him off, and this Orisa is just on me. I knock her away really far, try to jump over her head to confuse her. And that's another thing I want to talk about too, secondary melee. You can use your secondary melee to do that finishing blow to people. Here we go back in, making sure people are with me. Reaper hits a juicy ult here, so I want to make sure I come in and help him. Get off my Reaper, I say. I don't care that she hits me, and I don't even care if she kills me here. I believe she's going to. I wanted to save my Reaper. Nope. We just worked together to get that. So we have it now. And as you can see, I'm using that drum. I'm walking around the drum to pivot them and force them to a certain side or location. That's not always going to work because some people might come from one side or the other side. It all depends. I'm looking for that soldier. Whammo kablamo. I kick him all the way back. That was a good play. I see that Kiriko has popped their ult here. So I'm gonna start using my left click as more of a gun, less of a long range gun. I knew I was gonna die, and I knew Mercy may have a potential to res me here. She does, if I remember right. Yeah, they get it here, but I'm just trying to kick people out of the point. At this point, I'm like, I'm gonna kick you out of the point, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna die. Yep. So I do. But I made a valiant effort to kick in. Now I'm diving back into the point, waving. Everybody's waving. I'm happy. I think that people are in a good mood. I'm like, I've got to get back to this team. They're already in the point. I need to get back there. I get back there, and they're all dead. Nobody to be seen. And I see them on the left side. I need to jump over there. I hop over there like a frog from Frogger from 1990. And whammo kablamo, she's in her standby. And I knew better. But I have ult, so I dive in the middle, punch here, bang, 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 jump over, try to use my secondary punch to take him out like I talked about earlier. Didn't work. Kind of trying to maintain my position inside the point. Just knocking everybody away, trying to be a little pest. And bam, that's a huge Junkrat tire to put us back on top. And that Junkrat really helped us there. We take back the point here. And Junkrat's doing a really good job of taking people out on the edge. This is me trying to hide in plain sight. I know it sounds like I'm joking, but I am really hiding in plain sight. I am using this so Soldier can't see me. He doesn't see me, still doesn't see me. I'm being slow about it. Absorbing all of it. There I go. I'm almost dead, so I dive back. I realize, she's in gold. There's a cast right there. I need to take that out. I don't have enough fist power. But I force her to use her ult and make that ult not usable. This last little push here, thankfully Mercy hits me with a res, and I kind of just kick the rest of them out of point and say, you're done. You're not coming back. We are done. There you go. As you can see, playing Doomfist can be a little chaotic, but if you know how to do it and you just keep people off the point with your fist, keep people spread out with your gun, and just do it. You could be getting a play of the game like this, where you time a punch perfectly, kick them all off the edge, and they all cry, and you can say, and they say, and they say, and they say, chivalry is dead. I really appreciate you guys tuning into this Doomfist gameplay. I am not the greatest Doomfist player, but that makes him fun. Kicking people off, making sure they can't get anywhere, making sure that you're playing him with range in mind, even though he's not a ranged player, and playing his tank build to the best of your ability. You will make mistakes, but Doomfist can be a controlling, chaotic kind of tank that can really take the edges of a map and make them yours. Have a good one, and remember, stay chaotic. We are going down the line, like I said. We've got a video about D.Va, how to have fun playing D.Va up here, and apply it to your comp games or your unranked games, whatever you'd like to do. But like I said, we're making a series out of this, so make sure you subscribe, and by the end of it, we'll make a gigantic long compilation that you guys can snooze to and laugh while you're sleeping. So we will see you later. War Wheels out.